Before we get into the horoscopes, let's talk about the energies of this lunar eclipse in Pisces, the full moon lunar eclipse. It is the gateway, the entry point into this particular eclipse cycle happening in September. The first one, September 7th. The second one, we culminate with the September 21st solar eclipse. So this first eclipse, September the 7th, is a full moon. It is shining the light on the emotion, the physical memories, the memories in your body, what's stored in your body in particular, as well as like feelings, thoughts, beliefs that you've carried that maybe you didn't even realize you were carrying. The sun is in Virgo, which is health, organization, perfectionism, a little bit of perfectionism with Virgo. And the moon is in Pisces, which is what is hidden from us. It's the 12th house, spirituality, poetry, expression, creativity, but it's often what is hidden. It's the subconscious, and that's what we're releasing. I'm hearing from so many clients and friends and myself that we are releasing a lot through our physical bodies. So it's a really important time to pay extra attention to your movements. And I mean basic stuff like the movement of your body in space, calculating where you are in space to make sure you stay safe. And movement in general is a really good way to help release some of this stuff, whether it's a walking meditation, dance, yoga, working out, lifting weights. And you definitely, speaking of meditation, it's a good time to bring it back, those mindfulness practices. So you may be feeling a little foggy, a little extra sensitive right now, and that makes sense because this full moon is inviting us to feel what we're feeling and let it go. Let it go with intention, thank it on its way, have gratitude, and let it go. Let's move into the horoscopes now. We're going to start by reminding you to listen for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign last. So for Aries, first sign of the zodiac, the go-getter. Sometimes you move so fast, you forget where you are in space. This eclipse is inviting you to slow down, to rest, to like really take your time getting through things. You may be feeling a lot of pressure right now to get things organized, to get ready for what you know is coming. But first, you really have to pause, Aries. Really listen to your dreams, to your body, because they're already speaking to you. Taurus, you're shifting the way that you relate to your community, your friends, and your future vision. This eclipse is helping you release old expectations you've had regarding relationship, regarding what you intended in relationships, and to really see what's here, because you're going to be able to create more soul-aligned connections, okay, instead of trying to force something into being. Gemini, your career path is highlighted right now, especially the role you're playing publicly. You might be looking at all of this and asking, like, what does success really mean to me? This eclipse is going to help you let go of any old identities that don't fit anymore because you're allowed to evolve. Cancer, your whole worldview is changing. This is a deeply spiritual eclipse for you, Cancer, and you may be called inward right now to reconnect with what you really believe and to trust your intuition more fully. You cannot spend any more time bypassing your intuition, Cancer. You need to let go of logic in order to see what your next move is going to be. Leo, this eclipse highlights intimacy, shared energy, collaboration, as well as calling you to hold firmer emotional boundaries. And if something feels off, Leo, whether it's costing you too much time, money, energy, emotional upheaval, it is. If it feels that way, it is that way. You can trust yourself and make changes to let go of whatever those things are and reclaim your space, reclaim your sovereignty. Virgo, Your relationships are illuminated right now. If you're holding yourself to high, impossible standards, this eclipse is going to help you soften with that Pisces energy. Choose grace over perfection. Enjoy your imperfections. There's beauty in imperfection, especially in your love life. Libra, your daily rhythms and routines want to shift. There's a part of you that's had enough of this rigid structure. And if you've been overextending yourself, you can really see it now. And the eclipse is calling you to simplify, to rest, and to reorganize your energy. What small changes can you make, Libra, that support your well-being? Scorpio, this is a heart-opening eclipse for Scorpio. Your creativity, your joy, your desire for expression are all being reawakened, and it's time to stop holding back your authentic self. You know the ways you do that. There are ways that you keep things hidden in plain sight, Scorpio, and this eclipse is inviting you to consider letting go of some of that, letting yourself be seen more, especially in your art, your love life, your relationships, and in the way that you play. Sagittarius, this eclipse is landing in your home and family part of your chart. So there's something about the foundation of your life that is asking for healing right now. And chances are it's time to let go of some of those outdated stories that you might still be telling yourself, that other people told you, that you took on. It's time to let go of those and to rewrite a story from the present time in a more empowering way, and to release those old dynamics that don't help you anymore, that aren't useful to you anymore, and to let this whole process be a sacred process. Capricorn, this eclipse is calling you to look at your mindset and your words, how you speak to other people, the way you say what you say. You're looking at, you're being called to speak your truth, but you want to make sure that you're speaking it in a way that others can hear you. So you want to let your voice be softer, more intuitive, and not just efficient, Capricorn. And you don't need to over-explain. Aquarius, this eclipse is highlighting the way you talk to yourself about your self-worth, your value, and all those scarcity stories that you tend to repeat over and over. What's happening for you now, it's like it's being lit up by this full moon, and you can see it for what it is. It's not real, it's not accurate. So you want to release those old stories. And just like for Sag, it might help to rewrite those old stories in more empowering ways. And to trust that you're worthy of support. You're worthy of ease and abundance, Aquarius. Pisces, this is your eclipse. It's a deeply personal reset for you, Pisces, sun, moon, rising, because you're shedding old patterns. You're shedding old ways of being, old limiting beliefs especially, and you're moving into a more intuitive, empowered version of yourself. So you want to allow this release to happen and to trust the unfolding right now, Pisces, because this is a homecoming. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to check out your sun and your rising signs in particular. And if one hits home, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear how this eclipse is showing up for you in your life. And if you would like personalized guidance, all of my readings are on sale, 30% off for the duration of this eclipse cycle through September 21st. And you can find the link below. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you're not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. It helps the YouTube algorithm send this out, recommend this video to more people. And I will see you again soon.